Hey guys, I just picked up a YETI cooler about a week ago, and I'm doing a little test here with all the different kind of coolers that I have. And I put one 7-pound bag of ice in the YETI here, so we'll lock them up. We got the Igloo, push down. We got the cheap cooler you buy at the gas station, or this one's from Walmart. It's a little bit higher quality than most foam ones because it's got the little latches, so it does keep the lid on at least. This is a mid-range cooler, about $100. Coleman steel belted. So they're all locked up. We're going to keep them in my garage. This is the YETI 45 quart, the Igloo 28 quart. Not sure how big the Walmart one is. Coleman is a 54 quart. The temperature is 64 degrees. And we're going to check it once every 24 hours. And we'll do an update every 24 hours and show you the length that these ice bags last. So stay tuned. Hey guys, it has been 24 hours since I've put the ice bags in. We're looking at 66 outside in the garage here. I think it got down when I checked last night around 10 o'clock p.m. It was down at about 55 in here, 56. So that's the temperature that it was at night. Get the Igloo opened up here. So the Igloo's got about half inch of water, maybe. Yeah, about a half an inch of water in here after 24 hours. The ice bag was full when we got it, so you got at least 3/4 of a bag left in the Igloo after 24 hours. Here's the Walmart cooler here. You can see there's actually a lot of space on the sides. The bag wouldn't fit in here, so I did have to dump it into here. If you look at it, there's probably about a full inch of water in here, so that's most melted so far. About a full inch of water. The Igloo's about a half inch. Get it latched back up. Onto the Coleman. Got a good amount of ice still in here. Barely enough water to cover the whole bottom. So you're talking about 1/4 inch. Here's the YETI. The YETI, full bag ice, and the floor of the cooler is just starting to show some water droplets. Virtually no melt after one day. Hey friends, day 2 here, 48-hour mark we're hitting on the cooler test video. We're going to start out by taking a look inside the Igloo. The temperature right now is about 52. Last night it got down to about 48. It's raining out, not that that matters. So we'll get the Igloo opened up here. The Igloo is about half full. About half of an ice bag left after, maybe a little more. Just over half of an ice bag left after 48 hours. Our Walmart styrofoam cooler. Looks to be about half the ice. So about the same performance so far. Maybe a little bit outperformed by the Igloo. It's only just under $4 for this cooler. Now for the Coleman. Coleman is about a half a bag. The Coleman's probably at the biggest disadvantage of all 4 of these coolers, because it has the largest capacity. It's got the most dead air in there, which is, as far as volume, it's at the biggest disadvantage. Biggest advantage as far as volume is this Walmart cooler. Get the YETI opened up here. YETI, I'd still call that basically a full bag. Still not the entire floor is covered with water. It's getting there though. Maybe, yeah, so the YETI still got a lot of ice. Well over half a bag, probably about over 3/4. So that's a 48-hour mark. YETI and Coleman are at the biggest disadvantages because of their size and the small amount of ice in there. Like right now, the Coleman's really slacking just because of its size, its volume. If we were to do this test with 3-4 bags of ice, I think you'd see the Coleman doing better because it had less dead air space in there. YETI's still outperforming all of them just because of its ridiculous amount of insulation. However, if you threw 3 bags in there, it'd probably last twice as long. So yeah, we're gonna check back in at the 72-hour mark and let you guys see how things are going there. I'm thinking that the Walmart cooler and the Igloo are going to be pretty much out of the picture at the 72-hour mark. Thanks, guys. Guys, we just hit the 72-hour mark here. 60 degrees. Walmart cooler is mostly water, still got some ice in it after 3 days. Igloo. Igloo has some ice in here, not a whole lot though. Walmart thing is outperforming it at this point. YETI, 72 hours, barely water on the whole bottom, not very much melt, a little bit of melt in the bag. Majority of the bag's intact after 72 hours. Impressed. Slide this one over. Coleman, doing about the same as the Igloo. Not much ice left, which surprises me because it's actually a really high quality cooler. I've kept ice in it for block ice in it for 4 or 5 days, but I think it's just because of the small amount of ice and the big amount of volume. It doesn't have the insulation the YETI does, but if I had to take a second choice, it would definitely be that Coleman, even though it's being outperformed by these 2 smaller coolers. We'll check back in on the 4-day marker, and by then I think we're going to be left with 2 contenders. Thanks for watching, guys. Guys, we have hit the 100-hour mark in our test. The Igloo is out of contention. There is no ice left in this cooler. The Walmart foam cooler has about 4 or 5 ice cubes, and that is it. It is out of contention at the 100-hour mark. Our YETI cooler here. more than half a bag of ice. Our Coleman, I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be doing. It wasn't looking good earlier, so the 100-hour mark for the Coleman, we are out of ice. So, Coleman's gone. Walmart's gone. Igloo's gone. All at the 100-hour mark. YETI still got half the ice in it. The temperature in here right now is about 54. And so YETI's on pace to go about 200 hours. Thanks, guys. I'm not going to continue the daily updates because there's only one cooler left, but I will put at the end of the video how long the YETI did end up going. Thanks a lot for watching. Guys, we hit the 8.5 day mark. YETI has about, like, if you can see, like 5-6 little ice cubes. So I'm going to call it. Temperature is 64. Made it 8.5 days. That was pretty much the average temperature, except for one day that was a little bit colder. You know, low to mid 60s. 7 pounds of ice in the YETI 45 quart. Make sure you guys check out. I got a full review of this cooler coming. I actually broke my arm, so my videos are going to be coming in a little bit slower. We're going to do a turkey hunt up in Door County. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going at this point, just because of the arm and all the painkillers I'm on. But hopefully I'll be able to get up there. I'm going to get this video loaded up, try to get the full review of the YETI cooler itself, give you guys a couple ice-saving tips regardless of what kind of cooler you have, just so you can keep ice longer in any cooler. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. And be on the lookout for new content.